So today I'm joined by one of our newest franchisees who's launched his new EweMove business. So rather than me introduce him, I'm going to ask him to introduce himself and tell us where in the country he is working.
Yeah, so thanks Nick, my name's Sean Fairbridge. I'm working in Redcar and Guisborough is my patch in the northeast. So yeah, I'm local to the area, so I think the furthest house is about 5 minutes away, so it's handy.
Excellent. Yeah, very good. I love it. Yeah. And so what did you do before EweMove, Sean?
So I worked at Vodafone for a lot of years. So I worked at Vodafone, started as an advisor, moved up to being a store manager, and then the franchise program rolled out within Vodafone. So I've got a number of stores in the northeast, like Newcastle, Middlesbrough, Redcar, and we've got a web chat business as well.
Yeah.
So quite different to EweMove, quite different to what I'm going to be doing, but there's a lot of parallels that cross over. So yeah, it should be good.
Yeah, okay. So the intriguing question then is why Bran out from telecoms into a EweMove business?
I think for me, it's personal development. Like I was saying through the training, I think I'm always wanting to kind of challenge myself. There is a lot of parallels. So from a sales perspective, I found out over the last week trying to generate leads and things can be quite a task. So my background's definitely helped with that. It's a people business, so they're both people businesses. You need to be able to communicate. You need to be able to kind of convince people to come across to yourself. But at the same time, estate agencies is completely new for me. So there's a lot of and there's a lot to it, and the market changes probably every 3 months. So it's going to be a constant journey, really. And I'm just looking forward to playing the game, see what we can do.
Yeah. Well, I love the way you're embracing a new challenge. That's fantastic. It's really good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it is a challenge. If the last 7 days have proved anything, but very rewarding. So,
very good. Excellent stuff. So, so what are your kind of goals then for your business? What are your hopes and dreams for your EweMove business now?
So I think initially, kind of similar to when I started the franchise program with Vodafone. So I want to build up my knowledge of estate agency in particular. Obviously the letting side of the business. You work closely with mortgage brokers, conveyancers, and things like that. So initially, I just want to build up my skill set probably in the first 12 months. Mm-hmm. After that, I want to build a team. So you're only as good as the team around you. I've got quite a lot of properties to look after myself at the moment, but I want to expand on that. I want to expand the patch, bring some good people in, and then end up with 5 or 6 people around me. Mm-hmm. And do what some of the guys are doing at the minute, like AD's all over the place. He seems to be running a really good, efficient business. So I think long term we'll just grow it. We'll be the number 1 agent in the area. There's some good competition in the area, but I'm a very competitive person, which I'm sure you can tell. So I won't settle for not being the best. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Good. And I'm just going to touch on one point, actually, because you mentioned a chap called AD who works in EweMove Market Harborough. So one of the things people don't realise about a franchise is the support they get from the network. And in fact, there's people who've done things, 1, 2, 3, 5 years ago that you want to emulate. So you can just kind of copy what they've done. You don't have to bother learning it all from scratch. So it's interesting, even in your first week since launch, you picked up on that.
Yeah, definitely. And the culture around EweMove's great. Everybody's dead helpful on the Facebook page. I've spoken to a lot of people within EweMove already, and I've only been kind of going through the process for a few months. So Martin Mellor, I see him, obviously came from Vodafone. He's just won an award. So there's but everyone's willing to reach out. Everyone's willing to speak to you. I'm sure all areas of the country are quite different as well. The market's quite different, but there's a lot of things that you can take on. And I've got to remember that people have been here and done it before. So I'm not kind of just doing my own thing. I've got to take some of the experiences of the guys and the marketing machine and see what works.
Yeah, absolutely. No, that's fantastic. So given all that then, so you've been through training, you've spoken, engaged with the rest of the network, you've got a clear idea about your objectives and all that. So now you've launched and you've done all that. How confident are you that you're going to hit those objectives?
Yeah, very confident. I'm a confident person. I think that you're never going to be 10 out of 10 for confidence because it's something completely new, but you've got to be brave. You've got to just jump in and kind of figure some of the things out as you're going along. But the training was great. The team are great. I think there's always more you can do from a training perspective if you wanted to. You can quite easily fill your days even when you don't have valuations coming in. So yeah, so very confident. I think I'll see what I'm saying in 6 months' time, but I'm ready to rock.
Very good. Well, that's absolutely awesome, and I wish you all the very best, Sean. I'm sure you'll be a fantastic success up in the northeast.
Thanks, Nick. Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Nick. Yeah.
That's good. Excellent. Thank you, Sean. Yeah, really good. So I'll cut it off there, but that's spot on. It's really good to hear that you've engaged the AD and all that. I think that's really important. So yeah, great seeing you.
Yeah, I spoke. Is it Paul Bottomley? I think I spoke to him before I went live. He was really helpful as well. I spoke to Liam Mellon, obviously Vodafone franchisee. So yeah, so there's a few people, and they're all doing different things, which is interesting. So just kind of figuring out my own way. Last week, I've not had as many leads drop in as I would have liked, but I think it's all a learning, isn't it? So
that's to be honest, the massive bank holiday weekend. So yeah, everyone's been focused on that. Yeah,
we'll see what happens. Obviously, I'm on Google now as well. I wasn't on Google before. AdFenix trial goes live today, so obviously I've got to try and bring business in. But once some stuff's live, some business hopefully will come to me as well. So but it's good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Awesome, very good.
Yeah, I've been rained on more times this week than I have in my life.
Yeah,
rain every day. Been out leafleting.
Good. Well, I don't think the weather forecast is going to improve this week, so a bit more rain to come.
Yeah, great.
Roll me with.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's great, Sean. If you need anything, you know where I am.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Nick. Thanks a lot.
No worries.